right off with that win that kind of put you on the map. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think you're talking about Aruba.
No.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the Wild Wild West No Limit Hold'em tourney at the Casino San Pablo.
Oh, shit. That was a long time ago. Yeah.
Yeah, you finished in first place. You took home barely over 7K.
Yeah,
Tell
I
me
wish.
about
We made a deal, like, with 8 people left, and I think I won about 1,500. I owed the bookie about 7. So I think I paid the bookie about 700 of that 1,500. Fortunately, a lot of people don't know this. The bookie actually, I went to meet the bookie the next week, and he had passed away. So I actually got eliminated of my debt. So to his family, I apologize. I never paid you. So if you know a bookie from the Bay Area, you might want to get a hold of me. I owe somebody $5,500.
Been sports betting a long time. How old were you then?
I was 21, 22 years old.
All right, we'll be serious now. Let's go all the way back to 2004.
Yeah.
Party poker, $1.3 million, right?
$1.2 million. No, $1.3 million.
Three.
Yeah,
It's
I
three.
almost won the second one.
All right,
Yeah.
you'd already won the 2002 Five Diamond Poker Classic and the 2003 UB. But for some reason, most people remember you for this tournament.
Yeah, I think it's because I was wearing an undersized shirt, and I was getting really fat at the time, and I didn't know it. So when I went like this, the shirt just went, and...
Shut up.
No, I think it was because of the table. It was Daniel Negreanu, Barry Greenstein was there, Scotty Wynn, Steve Zolotow, and Chris Hinchcliffe was like the underdog. It was kind of the perfect table if you could set it up. 1 amateur, 5 pros, and I think it was a high-level poker. I bluffed Daniel a couple times. They didn't bother to show that. But anyway, it was a lot of fun, and yeah, it was a big win for me for sure.
Did you already know all those guys at that point?
Yeah, knew everybody. I was already living in Vegas at that point.
And then there's the famous story where you had that $22,000 bar tab. I think you paid for drinks for everybody on the ship.
Yeah, I said, you know, we just got to party. It's you win $1 million, it is time to party. So who cares what it costs? Let's just break out the Dom, like Phil Hellmuth would say.
Oh, God.
And I think I was pouring with one hand, drinking with the other, and all of a sudden we got a bill. But who cares? You won $1 million.
Were you already drunk when you decided to pay for everybody else's drinks?
I was drunk at the final table. No, I'm kidding.
You're probably not kidding.
I'm kidding.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, tell me a bit about your hometown, Bernie, California.
Bernie, California. The peeps back there say that I don't mention it enough. They say I live in northeastern California. It's because nobody knows where it is. It's a small mountain town, 3,100 people. I was born and raised there my first 18 years. Really cool place for hunting, fishing, very scenic. We've got trees unlike Vegas.
Still visit?
Still visit, going up there for Christmas. Love it up there. My parents bought their house in like 1968 and still live in the same house, so it's very cool.
I read that you were really competitive with your brothers when you were going
Well,
out.
I just have one brother.
Oh,
older
just one?
brother. Yeah, I wouldn't say that we were ultra competitive because he got into motocross and crazy stuff, and I was just a sports junkie. Like I watch sports, play sports. That's all I did.
So it was never some big story about you two?
No, somebody
anything
totally frauded you, and that's complete bullshit. Me and my brother
I'm
actually
not looking
never.
for a story. I'm asking you, is there a
Yeah,
story?
we weren't competitive that much because we liked different stuff.
Right. You still see your brother a lot?
Yeah, love my
I think
brother.
I met your brother once.
Yeah, he'll be in Australia again this year. He came last year.
Remember he was all crazy in the bar?
Yeah, we bump him up, put him in first class on the flight down, kind of spoil him a little bit. He says he'd ride in a piece of luggage. He doesn't care. That's how good the trip to Australia is. So we're ready to go down and have some fun down under.
All right. Becoming a poker pro is usually not as glamorous as everyone thinks, obviously.
That's for sure.
And you got your start as a prop player, right?
Yeah.
All right. And on your first day, you were flat broke. Is that right?
Yeah, unfortunately, the funniest part is that Bill Edler was running the casino at the time.
Really?
And Bill Edler hired me for that job. And other poker pros that worked there were Matt Cakewan, Todd Cakewan, Matt Lefkowitz. So a lot of the pros that play the circuit now were propping in that casino. Bill hired me, and he was afraid I was going to go broke, which he didn't know, but I was already broke when I took the job. I had some money, but then I blew it in a 10-20 limit hold'em game. I blew all my money, so I had to borrow $500 the night before and live at the Motel 6 because I was homeless, and had to make it last 3 weeks before I got my first paycheck. And then they took $150 for a drug test out of that paycheck. I was pissed.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't miss that time of your life, huh?
Yeah. I told them I didn't do drugs. I don't know why they didn't believe me.
Yeah. Well, you got to do what you got to do to get a
Just
job.
believe me, you know.
All right. I also heard that you kept it secret from your parents, the poker, for a while.
Yeah, my parents probably thought I was in school a little longer than I was. I think I dropped out spring semester my sophomore year. Fortunately, it just wasn't for me.
How did they take it when you finally told them you played poker?
My mom was scared, but they wanted to believe in me. So, and they did a really good job of not judging. You know, I know they had a lot of questions about it and stuff, but they just kind of let me do my thing, and I found my way.
All right. Well, now you're propping in San Pablo.
Yeah.
At that same time, you also have like 3 computers in your apartment. Is that right? And you're playing
Yeah,
online
I
poker?
found internet poker. I found a site called poker.com. They said they'll give you $50 bonus if you play it on their site. So I gave it a shot. I hated it, so I went to play. I took my last $200 to 2040. I just had barely a buy-in, and somehow I won $2,000 that night. And that's probably somewhere in 1998, 97, somewhere, and never looked back.
I think that was a big turning point.
Yeah, for sure, because I could make more money online than I could blow betting sports or doing something stupid.
Right.